So I've just come home from Melbourne to find one of my blue tongue rescues giving birth. You can see there's a baby. That's a baby there. She's moving around a bit more. I noticed this one first because I came to check on her. And I was like, oh, that's a weird poo that's moving around in her enclosure. And it was a bubba. I literally went away for one day. Don't you eat it, mama. You be nice. I don't know much about blue tongues, but I'm just taking the babies out because I don't want her to eat them. Little baby dinosaurs. Mama blue tongue. What is that? Afterbirth? A giant poo? The one on the left is the firstborn, and he's definitely more active and alert than the one on the right, which was born second. But both of their egg sacs look significantly different to the third one that will follow, and they're both quite lifeless to begin with. There's the third one. I'm pretty sure this little guy's died, so I've given this one his afterbirth because he didn't really get one. So I'm hoping he eats it because these two seem way weak compared to this one that's just shot out and is like crawling around and doing all sorts of things. So my strong guy has almost gone into complete shed immediately, which I'm pretty sure is good and what they're supposed to do. Still hasn't, I think he's eaten some of his placenta actually, it was bigger than that. Or afterbirth, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if this one's going so well. He hasn't gone into shed at all. He just seems exhausted and weak. We'll see. Almost 100% certain that that one's dead. Mum gave birth to these, I don't know if they're slug eggs or if they're yolks, something, but she's eaten both of those. They're probably good protein for something. So this guy's dead. He was the second one to come out, but he failed fairly quickly. This was the first one to come out, and I don't think he's going to make it either. He's still breathing, but he just has not perked up at all. Yeah, I just think he's gone downhill too. Number 3 came out a live wire, was basically good to go from the start, has gone right into a shed, got rid of his own egg sac thing, afterbirth, whatever, and has just been trucking around like nobody's business. So I think out of everyone, I've got the most hope for him, but we'll see. Come on, little guy. Give you a little reptile tour while I wait and see if more babies come. So at the moment I have 3 about 3 to 4 month old blue tongues in these tubs. This one's mine. I'll show you in a sec. This one is a wild rescue from around Uguna, who just came in from a house that had a dog in the backyard, and the dog had killed mum and all the other babies. And you're a survivor, aren't you? Yes, you are. A very pretty blue tongue. Just to give you a size comparison. That's my thumb next to his head. And he's very wild, which is great. This one also came in, but at Uguna Vet. It was found on the RSPCA property. and he had an eye problem. Both eyes were gunky, so that one's pretty good. And he's the exact same size as the other one. But then that eye was almost completely closed up. Now it's opened up a fair bit, but it's still not completely a proper eye. And I still haven't quite worked out whether he's got vision in it or not. But he's gotten way better. And go back under there. And each of them has a tub with lighting, water, and usually food, but I've taken it out for the day. And compared to those guys, in the same size tub basically, of the newborns, so much smaller. And then this one here is from AIH, I'm pretty sure she came from. They amputated her front leg and she has a fungal infection around her head. So she's on daily meds, and she was on medicated baths for a while, and she's on injections every other day, but she's really feisty and doing really well. And then here's Mama Blue Tongue, who's been working hard all afternoon. I'm pretty sure she's done, but we'll see. I really wish I'd taken a before photo of her because her transformation is incredible. She came in, found in a laundry. I'll leave her in peace. Found in a laundry with another blue tongue. Apparently they'd been trapped in there for days, but their condition was terrible, and she's not that wild, I would say. She's missing a back leg, but she's not that huffy at all when I handle her. So I wouldn't mind betting that she might have been someone's pet at some point, or she was their pet and they've just treated her like shit and called wise. But she hadn't shed in a long time. She was really underweight. She was covered in ticks. And so I've gradually removed the ticks as she let me. Been feeding her up on lots of protein and veggies every day. She did a really good shed, the first shed she'd done for me, like 4 or 5 days ago, and like she just looks like a completely new lizard. She's so beautiful. And then apparently she was pregnant that whole time, and like her condition that she came in is why I'm not that surprised that the babies aren't really thriving, because even she's been on antibiotic injections. I don't know what they do to babies if they're supposed to be having antibiotics when they're pregnant, but I didn't know. I'm guessing the vet didn't know when they checked her. And she didn't even, like, she barely looks bigger than she was when she came in, or bigger than a normal blue tongue, so it's hard to tell. Can't believe she was pregnant. I can't believe any of them have survived, really. So, interesting times ahead. Come on, little one. You can pull through. I'm hoping this one is just a little weak and just needs a bit of extra rest. Good job, Mama. Good indication of why number 1 might not thrive. Look at the size difference. This is number 4. For number 4 compared to number 1 that first came out. Yeah. So he's still got his sack on him. He's got to wriggle out of that. But anyway, you still going? There's a number 5 on the way. I was doing some butt wriggling. So more reason why I think number 1's not going to make it, apart from the fact that he's only breathing, not doing anything else. But number 4 has literally been here 5 minutes. Got his sack off. He's up. He's walking around. We'll see if he's going to eat it. He's in the right position to do so. Meanwhile, number 3 is bright and alert. Trying to escape already. I think you sucked up all the nutrition inside, buddy. Come on, you two. Yeah, you can do it. Baby number 4 is now eating his sack. Oh, he's trying. Do it again, do it again. Except he keeps going for his tail instead of the join. Silly. Get that bit. Oh, and you can see his shed has started. And number 1 still hasn't even started to dry out in terms of having a shed, so I'm just not sure. Don't eat your tail, please. Yeah, eat that. Good job. Get that. You get it. Now, I'm assuming the laying has done. It's been about half hour, 40 minutes since any action. And she's buried herself. And these new mums sticking their head in the sand. Update on these guys. Number 1, still alive. I've tried to get him to eat something, nothing. I don't know if he's still just resting or weak. And I just guess nature's gonna have to take his course with that one. The other 2, number 3 and 4, are super active. They're both running around trying to get rid of all their shed. So I think they're gonna be okay. They're not the most coordinated things yet though.